My name is Tegan Jones, and this is my senior year here at Fresno State. And before I was a Fresno State student, I went to Fresno City College, where I worked as a supplemental instructor and embedded tutor for English and English as a second language classes. My educational experience has been really varied and really wonderful. I'm an English major, but my passion has always been for studying the German language, and that's my minor here at Fresno State. And I had to kind of take a break on it when I was doing my general ed work at Fresno City College because they don't have as many German classes there. So when I transferred to Fresno State, I was so excited to get to continue with that aspect of my education. I decided to apply for the Fulbright because I wanted to have the chance to get to use all of the things that I've learned here at Fresno State and at Fresno City College in a way that would have a bigger and more global impact. And the reason I chose the English teaching assistant program was because I thought it would give me the most chance to really work with students in another country and work with students who are learning English as a second language. I'm going to be stationed in the city of Berlin, which is the capital city of Germany. It's a big place. And I'm going to be working with what's called in Germany Gymnasium, which is the equivalent of sort of high school age students here in the United States. So it's that kind of age level and that kind of academic level. I've been learning German since I was in the 5th grade, so I must have been 10 at the time. And I just remember being so in love with learning that language, so in love with the culture that I was learning about and everything surrounding it. I just never let it go. My goal is to teach English, and I'd really like to continue teaching it to people who are learning it as a second language. And so I just feel that it's the opportunity to not only teach it as a second language, but to teach it as a second language in another country where the predominant language is not English, that's going to be invaluable to me in the future. To me, being a Fulbrighter means that I have the opportunity to represent my country to other countries throughout the world. And that is such an honor to me, and I'm so excited to get to represent my country and represent my school, represent Fresno State. I'm excited to learn about a different perspective to life because I think everyone knows logically that there are millions of people in the world who live lives very different to yours, but I don't think you can really understand that until you see firsthand just how different another culture in another country can be. And I'm looking forward to really getting a shock to my system in that sense. I think the hardest part about applying for the Fulbright is having to visualize really what you will do with the opportunity that you're given. Because they really want you, when you fill out the application, to envision how you're going to contribute to the country that's hosting you, to your country when you get back, to all these different communities and to these different causes. And it's hard because it's easy to say, well, I'd love to go and work in another country. How fun would that be? But it's harder to really sort of try to explain what the value of that experience is. At random points throughout this finals week, I found myself just kind of getting a little choked up, thinking about how proud I've been to be a part of the Fresno State community. And I went to University High School, so I started being a Bulldog when I was a freshman in high school, and it's been such a huge part of my life, and I wouldn't be where I am today if I wasn't a Bulldog. My future plans definitely include grad school and getting my degree, my master's degree in English, because I would like to teach English as a second language at the college level to adults and to people participating in higher education. In 5 years, I'd like to have a master's degree under my belt and hopefully be getting started teaching in the United States and sharing what I've learned with my own country. My family's really been supportive throughout this entire process, and the reason I know about the Fulbright program is because I have an uncle who did a Fulbright, and he's been really encouraging and excited for me. I'd also really like to thank the committee that helped me with my application here at Fresno State, the Study Abroad Committee. They gave me so much valuable advice, and I can't thank them enough for taking their time to help me. And lastly, I would really like to thank my 2 German professors here at Fresno State, Dr. James Torrance and Dr. David Engel. They have been so wonderful and so kind to me and have taught me so much about learning and teaching different languages and how much it can inform your perspective and inform everything else that you learn in your life. And they're just really great people and wonderful teachers.